How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to more Hell Is Us. We are here in the crazy looking sphere antechamber. Giant sphere. Check out these statues. So if you're watching last episode, we killed 3 of these 4 giants. I'm going to try to figure out how to get to him. I think there's going to be a path right through there. And we are going to rock 'em, sock 'em, move on to whatever's next. So we got to be getting near the end of the game. I know this game is very fast. Yeah, those guys were faster than usual. So I know this game is nearing the end. The section is usually 2 hours or so, from what I've heard. So we're getting close to the ending here. Alright, we got our big boy over here. Got this guy who's coming to say hi. Let's go ahead and take him out. Alright. Let's hit this, open this over here. So I definitely can't close this yet. We're gonna have to take out, I'm guessing, this big guy. Now, I think he's gonna be Grief. Put that on. That on. Let's go to town. Try to get some of his health down here. I actually just added that. Curious to see how it works. So there's a green. I thought it was going to be Grief, but maybe we already got Grief. Got a little, not the ground thing. Oh, damn. Yeah, the ground thing really is probably the worst part about those fights, is the ground. Alright, let's go back in. So he's a green, not a blue. Let's go ahead and switch this on. No. Oh my god. Why is this so hard? Something happens at the end of that fight, and I'm not sure what it is. He just starts dropping stuff on you. It's like it's raining. There we go. Oh my goodness. Alright. So that idiot's dead. That was probably the hardest fight I've had in the game right there. Alright, let's put this in. This is the sorrow. So I'm guessing that's grief. Alright. Alright, so we put all our spheres in. So if you're wondering, you got sorrow there, you got fear, the red there, and then you'll have, on the left you'll have ecstasy, which is the gold, and then you'll have the green, terror, over there. Okay, let's run back up here and save quickly. Now let's go in and see if we can close that loop. Before I do that, I just want to take a little peek, see if we got everything. Because this may be like the end of the game, I'm not really sure. Certainly feels like it. Okay. Let's see what we have on hand. sure. That's a parry one. That doesn't matter. Vital. Enemy's vital points increases limbic energy gained per strike. Increased damage for each enemy vanquished, so that doesn't matter. So we'll switch that. And then I got strike an enemy, reduce your damage. Striking an enemy returns health, so we'll keep that. Keep these guys on. This is almost out, so I'm just going to switch to this one. And I kind of want to switch the order here. Okay, I think we are good. Alright, let's see what happens in this big orb. I think we got everything though. Enter time loop. Got a row.
Now!
Okay. Should I hit it? See what happens. Heirloom necklace. Redemption. The sphere is going down. Alright, now what do we got? So I thought that was going to be a big boss fight, but I wonder if this takes us to the current timeline where I'm being interrogated. Yeah, it looks like it.
This wasn't just about weapons. Think of all the good that could have come from this. Imagine the advancements in medicine or the scientific breakthroughs we could have unlocked.
Ask anyone in Hadia if they give a shit about your scientific breakthroughs.
Take the moral high ground. Let's see where that gets you. Leave us. Usually, this is my favorite part, but I don't know. You're different. Almost forgot. Did he lie about anything?
Yes,
Oh, really? What did he lie about?
I'm still alive.
Oh, wow. Right on. Mommy coming through on the
Look at
clutch.
you. Compromised by your emotions.
Damn.
Can you
So
walk?
long, big chin.
I'm not sure. How did you...
I'll tell you on the way. Come on. Tanya's waiting.
I did
Where are we
not see
going?
that coming. Good job, Hell is Us.
Home. We're going home.
Oh, wow, there you go. So there is no final boss. Just the 4 giants. Alright, well, skip on through this. I am going to do a review of this game that will probably be out before this episode airs. I really did enjoy it. It's going to be one of my top games of the year. I know the combat, had some issues. Some people thought it was too easy. I kind of like that. I think we've had a year of games that are over-cranked into difficulty just to be hard. Kazan was one of those where it was just cruelly hard. The new Silk Song is the same. So I actually like not having the world's hardest gameplay, so you can actually enjoy the story and the exploration, which I kind of think is the whole point of this game. So we'll skip through this. I'll come back and talk a little bit at the end. I don't think there's a New Game Plus in this, but I'm hoping we can at least continue with a save to do some of the things we didn't do. But we'll talk about that after the credits. Sphere's still intact. Not surprising.
Confirmed. Eye of God located.
Eye of God. Your journey through Hadia leaves echoes across time. Reload your save. Continue unraveling mysteries, completing good deeds, closing time loops, and unlocking vaults of forbidden knowledge. The story might not yet be finished. Okay. So it looks like it reloads. So I've played for 25 hours. Looks like it's going to reload at the lake. Okay. So it reloads here before you touch it, but we can fast travel back to the APC. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so let's talk about this one for a little bit. I'll do a full review in a separate video, but all in all, I don't know, man. Hell is Us is probably one of my top games of 2025. I really love this game. And the fact that it's a AA game, where we've had a lot of good AA games this year. You think of Expedition 33 was great. Even Kazan and AI Limit were really good. We've had some real good indie games coming out. And this really has shown me that, I don't know, I think indie games and AA games are kind of the better games right now. They take chances. and they do some really cool stuff. I think what I like most about this game, though, is just this. Like, just aimlessly exploring, finding new things. You've got all this research here that we can still do after the fact. So we've completed all of our investigation, but we still have quite a few things here that we can hand to other people. We haven't returned the collar to the people up in the hills. We've got some keys we haven't used. We've got the blank card, which I believe you have to go back to the, I think the ministry maybe, give it to the people in the basement. Got some exploration here that we haven't finished, right? Some that we have, some that we haven't. And of course, mysteries. Got some mysteries we haven't done in each of the areas. Time loops we haven't closed yet that we can probably start to close. So just lots of stuff we can keep doing post-game, which I really enjoy. For research, you can see we've got quite a bit of research we still haven't done yet. And vaults, we've only got a few of them, so we can do some more. These ones are opened. I need to do this one. So there's definitely some post-game that we can do here. And I feel like this is kind of as a new IP. This is very much what feels like the first chapter, right? Like it feels like you're set up here. You've got Tanya that you get back to at the ABC. You've got your mother still alive. We killed the guy with the big chin, but we don't know anything about the rest of that group. Who's his boss. The Eye of God, the big sphere, is still there. So there's lots of, I think, future things we can do here, whether it's DLC, or hopefully I would think a Hell Is Us 2 comes out. But yeah, all in all, great game. Just love it. I'm not a big fan sometimes of easy combat. It does have easier combat, but still fun combat. I think when you mix in all these moves, you do become pretty OP, right? Like we saw towards the end how I was taking out most enemies without struggle, other than the big giants. But it was still fun to fight them. It was still fun to play. So I'm going to keep playing. This will be the end of our series here. But I'm going to probably keep playing, see what trophies I can get, close the rest of the time loops, and just spend some more time in this world, which I really like. So we're going to wrap it here. Next up on the channel, I think I'm going to be checking out an older game, Hellpoint, which is a Souls-like game in space. We may or may not play Silksong. I have been playing it on the Xbox, but I feel like there's too much Silksong going on right now. So maybe I'll do a series with it, maybe not. And we got Planet Coaster to wrap up, as well as a few other games. But for now, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, share. I am trying to grow the channel, so any sharing and help you can give me is really helpful. And for now, signing off from Eltod, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.